Hey guys, it's Steph and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, oh, I'm so excited about this one. In today's video, we're going to be testing out Huda Beauty makeup. Oh my god, I don't think I've ever been so excited for a testing video ever. I've honestly wanted to try so many of her products for the longest time. I've only ever tried her lashes. I will show you quickly actually. These are the only lashes I have ever tried from her. I'll make sure I do a close-up because these are minging. Like, they are so gross, but I've used them so many times and they're my favorite lashes. I have a brand new set and I also have some new lashes that I haven't tried yet. I have, I think, like pretty much a full face from her makeup. I don't think she does like powders or contours or anything like that. So I have her foundation, highlighter, lip products. I have like a lip kit, like lip liners and everything. I have eyeshadows and I also have some lashes. So pretty much a full face as far as her brand is concerned. I'm going to use them in conjunction with like my everyday concealer, everyday powder, that sort of thing, so I can get a full idea as to what I think of the products. Just a heads up, there is a very high possibility that this foundation is going to be way too dark for me, but it was pretty much the only one in stock on Cult Beauty that was kind of semi my color, so I picked this up anyway because I wanted to give it a go. As I'm sure you all know by now, I'm doing a giveaway every single day in the lead up to Christmas, and today's giveaway is actually live on Instagram, so make sure you follow me up there if you're not already. But enough rambling, let's get into the video. I'm honestly so excited about this. So first of all, we're gonna get stuck in with the foundation. This is the Fauxfilter foundation and I have mine in the shade 320G. I've looked at the color and you guys, this is pretty dark. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be way too dark for me. But hey, when does my foundation ever match my face anyway? So looking at it in comparison to my body, it does just look a little bit too golden. So I have got, wherever I put them, my NYX foundation mixers. These are just to make it a little bit lighter. So if I need to, I will use them. So it says here that you're supposed to use a pump or less. Apply evenly over the face with a dense brush or beauty sponge, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just gonna use my Real Technique sponge, which I love. Now, in here, you get 35ml of product, which is fairly decent. I believe this cost me £32 and I got it on Cult Beauty. I do really like the packaging. It's quite NARS-esque. It's very, very simple. There's not really any information on the bottle apart from on the bottom and obviously her name here. A lot of people are complaining about the packaging and the fact that it's plastic. It's not glass, which I guess you are paying a premium, so it would make sense if it was glass, but it doesn't really bother me, to be honest. It has a pump, which is useful. Now, let's pop some of this on the back of my hand. That doesn't look too bad. I think it'll be a little bit too dark as long as it doesn't oxidize. But, oh my god, that smells great. What is that? That smells like the nicest perfume. I swear my nan, I swear everything just relates back to like old ladies' perfumes with me, but I swear my nan had a perfume that smelled like this. I might actually take this over to her at Christmas and get her to smell it and be like, what is that? Because I love that. So for me, I'm not bothered at all about the fact that it's got a scent, especially when it smells that good. But just a heads up for you guys, if you are sensitive to perfumes in foundations, then that is something to note. It does have a very strong scent. A nice one, but a strong one. So all I've done to my skin today in terms of preparation is I've used the Ombre Elise La Creme Concentrate Cream, which is kind of like a moisturizer slash primer. I put it on maybe like an hour or so ago, so it has pretty much sunk into my skin. I don't really feel it or anything like that. It is a very, very thick consistency. I will do another pump to show you guys because I have kind of blended it out on the back of my hand. But if I just do a pump there, you can see it is very, very thick. It's not that runny or anything like that. Right, now is the moment of truth to see whether or not it'll work on my skin. So I kind of want to match to my shoulder. So let's pop some of that there. That might be okay. That might actually be okay. So apparently you're supposed to only need one pump. This might be too orange. Okay, so yeah, apparently you only really need one pump, which normally I'm like a 3 or 4 pump kind of girl. But actually, just taking like, I mean, you can see how much I took from that little like splodge there. That's covered up maybe 2/3 of my face and I could probably keep on going. It smells so good, honestly. Like, I don't know what this is, but it smells so good. Let's see how this color's matching. Okay, it's not far off, to be honest. I think if I had like a slightly darker tan on, because I'm only using my dark tan as opposed to my ultra dark, but I'm actually quite impressed with that color because I was thinking this is going to be like crazy. And obviously, I mean, obviously it doesn't match my bloody face. We can see that. That's pretty obvious. But when it comes to like matching the rest of my body, it's a little bit orange. Like, it's a little bit kind of too yellowy golden. I think I could have done with going down a shade or something. But once we add like a lighter concealer or something, I think we should be okay. Hopefully, because otherwise I'm just gonna have this bottle of foundation that is way too orange for me. And it's slightly oxidizing. Okay, fab. Okay, so maybe this is gonna be a bit too dark for me. Cool. I think what I'm gonna do is mix the tiniest, literally the tiniest amount of this, because I don't wanna mess with like the foundation formula or anything, but I can already see how this looks on my skin. I forgot to mention, by the way, that this has like a really weird claim. Let me see where it says. It's supposed to be, I swear it's supposed to be like, it doesn't seem to say it on the box, but I swear on the website it said that it was supposed to be like matte, but dewy or glowy, full coverage, but natural. And it had like all of these like total opposites that I'm just kind of like, how? So let's look at it on my skin. I'll do close-ups and everything. Okay, yeah, we are literally so dark in comparison to my neck right now, but it looks pretty good. I can kind of see what they mean when they say matte but dewy, because it still does have like a glow to it. But it does also have like a matte finish to it. I cannot get over how much of a difference that is compared to the actual colour of my face. So what I'm going to do is just mix that in with some of my NYX drops. Swirl that around, really lighten it up. I think that's a bit better. Especially for like the perimeters of my face. I don't mind it being darker like in the centre, but around like my neck and everything, that's when it can look a little bit crazy. Yeah, that's a bit better. I don't really like using foundation mixers when I'm reviewing a foundation, which is why I put it on my skin beforehand. But, I mean, I'm going out today. I don't want to look like a complete Oompa Loompa. Just a slight difference between my parting and my face. I'm actually going to go in my parting a little bit just to kind of blend it in. So we're not looking too crazy. So I think so far on my entire face, like I've still got a ton that's just kind of like dried down here from when I've been talking. I'd probably say I've got like a pump and a half on my face maybe, but I have layered up a few different sections because obviously I am mixing it with the mixer. You have to dig it into your nose quite a bit. Like any lines that you've got, any like curves in your face, you do have to really like get it in there, because otherwise it can look a little bit cakey. I feel like if I had this in like the perfect colour for me, I would be in love, because so far I'm really liking how it looks. You know what, I'd actually kind of compare this to the Milani 2-in-1. It's completely different, but it's also very, very similar. I mean, the colour is pretty similar as well, which I know obviously depending on the colour you get, that doesn't really make much of a difference. But the full coverageness of the foundation is similar to Milani 2-in-1. The way it blends out, because it's so thick, is like 2-in-1. The finish of the Milani one is a lot more wet and kind of dewy looking, whereas this one is more of like a matte finish, but it still does have like a nice little glow to it. I'm not looking completely dry or anything. Yeah, I actually really quite like this so far. It is very, very heavy, but you know I like that. And yeah, I like it. I like it. All right, I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you can see it a bit better. Woo! I never normally wear foundations that like fully match my body, so this is crazy. But if I put like my head by my shoulder, you can see it's like a fairly decent match. Hi. As far as how it feels, it does have like a slight tack to it, and it is ever so slightly coming off, so you will definitely need to powder this down, otherwise I think it will transfer quite a bit. But if I get nice and close for you guys and just show you how it looks, like you can see, it's covered up the majority of that spot there. In my hairline, if we just see, like it does look ever so slightly cakey around here. But if you kind of blend that out, then you don't really notice it. You just need to make sure that you do blend it out. Let's get even closer. Why not? Go on. We're all friends here. Let's show you everything. All right, so now I've gotten even closer to show you guys. And you can see it is very full coverage. I think it probably will crease around my mouth, but a lot of foundations do tend to do that. Around my nose, there's like a little bit of creasing. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that, but it has just kind of settled into the lines around my nose a little bit. And also around my mouth, but around my mouth is like a very common thing that happens with me. Okay, my wheelie chair's going all over the place. Yeah, so far I think so long as I don't powder it down too much, I think I'm gonna need to be a little bit careful with that, especially around like the bulk of my face. I think this could potentially be a new favourite foundation. I don't think it's going to beat Milani 2-in-1, but nothing ever does. But if I want something a bit more matte, or if I maybe mix them together, which I'll let you guys know how that goes, I really, really like this. So then for the under eyes, I'm just going to take my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye and just get rid of those dark circles. Hopefully lighten this foundation up a little bit. Under eye concealer is on. I'm now going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape. I have this one in light neutral. I'm not going to faff around with this for too long. I'm just gonna do what I usually do and just kind of go on my cheekbones and get rid of that spot. Yeah, I'm much preferring how that looks now. Now that I've got my concealer on, I've got like a slight bit of definition now, just with like the lightness under my cheeks and under my eyes and everything. I feel like I'm looking a little bit less 2D. Then I'm gonna powder everything down using my Lottie London Ready Set Go powder. I'm still trying to figure out if I like the Laura Mercier one or not. I think I do, but I want to play it safe with this one today because I know I love it no matter what. I'm just going to set under my eyeballs to start off with. Smooth, but that might just be the concealer talking. Let's do my lids as well quickly. Yeah, it's definitely sitting in my fine lines ever so slightly. But again, that happens. It just doesn't normally happen this quickly. And then just go over my skin lightly. That actually looks really, really smooth on my forehead. I mean, I do have the slightest fine lines, so it is, again, sinking into that. I think if you do have fine lines, then you may need to, like, apply a silicone primer or something over the top, just so it doesn't sink into them as much. But everywhere else, I really like how this looks so far. Next, I'll move on to my usual contouring powder, which is the Too Faced Chocolate Bronzer. And we'll chisel out those cheeks. Yeah, that's blending out really, really nicely. It's just kind of doing what I want it to do. Then, even though I already filled my brows and start off with, I kind of went over them with foundation, so I'm just going to use my Maybelline Brow Precise. Then I'm going to add a bit of bronze using my MAC Give Me Some bronzer and my F42 brush from Blank Canvas. Next, we're going to move on to highlighter. So I have the Winter Highlighter Palette, very fancy packaging, and just open this up. Ooh, got a little slip with that gorgeous girl's face on it. This is what it looks like, there we go, inside. Looking at Northern Lights or Arctic Glow, I think. Frosted Kiss, I believe, is like a cream kind of thing. I think it's like a kind of base. Don't really know how that works. It's kind of like duochrome-y almost. Oh shit. Arctic Glow, Winter Rose. They really... We're not messing around with these. Okay, bloody hell. I think we're definitely going to be going for this yellowy one here. But yeah, I think I'm going to go straight in with Northern Lights, which is kind of like the super gold colour. So I'm just going to take my Zoeva Powder Fusion brush. I want to see this happen up close because everyone says these highlighters are intense. So I want to see what they're going on about. And I'm currently looking for my mirror and I don't know where I put it. Alright, let's have a look. Okay, for a second there I was like, is this really gonna happen? But yep, yes it is. That is very yellow though. Wow, man, I kind of didn't want to like the highlighters because now I'm gonna need to get more. I feel like these other colors will just be a bit too dark for me and they're a bit too crazy as well. Yeah, I think we'll give them a miss. I say as I put my brush in the pink one, but let's see. I feel like maybe like layered together they could be really, really nice. Just worried it's going to be a little bit too dark. Let's try it on my lip, we can always get rid of that. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I'll use that as a base. Go in with Northern Light, which is the more yellowy one. Oh geez. Hello, bit too much there. Let's block that down. Yeah, I quite like those two paired together actually. Winter Rose on its own for me is too pink. But pairing it with Northern Lights, that works. And then while I'm here, I'll go in with a pencil brush as well. And just pop that on my brow bone. That's really nice. It feels quite dry. Like when I feel it, it doesn't really... This is what I get for living near the sea. As you buff it into the skin, it stops looking as kind of like yellowy. And it just looks more champagne-y. And oh my god, I love that. I love that. God's sake, now I'm going to need to get some more. Gone a little bit ham on the Cupid's bow there, but that's fine. Okay, it's safe to say that I am a big fan of her highlighters. Maybe won't be using these colours all that often, apart from this one and probably this one when I finally get a chance to use it, because it does look really, really pretty. So now I've got my glow on, and I have definitely got my glow on. I'm going to move on to eyes. So I have the Smoky Obsessions palette. It's one of these little mini ones that she's recently come out with. Let's have a little look. These colors look so good. So as you saw, I've already powdered down my lids. So what I think I'm gonna do is not use this brush. I'm gonna go in with something a bit more domed, this one from the Body Shop. And I'm gonna take this shade here and just work that into my crease. As you can see, they come off quite pigmented. Let's see how they translate. Got a nice little mirror in this as well. I don't know what sort of look I'm gonna do today. To be honest with you, I've got no clue. But I think it's safe to say we're gonna do some sort of warm brown smoky eye with like some kind of shimmer in there. Okay, that's nice. It's just kind of like a bog standard crease shade, which is good. And I'm gonna go in with the same brush, I think, and maybe take this shade here, this middle one. Don't know how dark that's gonna translate, so I'm just gonna start by popping that on the outer corner. Oh, it's not too dark actually. Good, because I kind of wanted to work that into like the outer corner of the crease as well. They're not too pigmented either, like you're getting the colour payoff that you kind of want, but you're not ending up with too much product on your lid that you don't really know what to do with it. Because sometimes I find that happens, like there is such a thing as being too pigmented. I then think, again, taking the same brush, I'm just going to do a very, very, very light tap, because that is crazy pigmented, and pop that on the outer corner again. I just want to kind of gauge how dark these are, because I am thinking about that black here. I never use black, but today I'm thinking about it. All right, I'm going to do it again. Same brush again. I'm going to wipe this off in a second. I'm going to take that black. Let's do like a little swatch of it as well. That actually seems, considering I literally just tapped my finger in it. Okay, yeah, that one is pigmented. Okay. That's actually a really nice black. It's not as like crazy pigmented as I thought it was going to be, which I appreciate, because if I wanted it to be like more intense, I could put like a darker base on underneath or just build it up. Like I'm just tapping in a little bit more. Yeah, that builds up really, really nicely. Okay, that is a good black. Just swirl that guy around there. Make sure I get rid of all that pigment. I'm going back in with that transition shade that I used just in the crease, just to go over the top of that. Just going over the lid with that shade as well quickly. Just because I think I'm going to chuck on a ton of shimmer on there. So yeah, what I'm going to do, this is a clean brush. It is just a little bit stained. I'm going to take this flat brush. It is the 234 from Zoeva. And now is the real question. Which one do we go for? So I don't know if this one like is better using your finger. Is that actually a glitter? Because I know she has a few glitters in some of her palettes. And that one does look a lot more glittery than the other shimmers, but it does also seem to apply with the brush. So we'll try it. I literally tapped my brush in that and we have silver. Maybe I'll just try my finger quickly instead, because I know some of her shadows as well are better with fingers. Case in point. Just go back in my crease brush and just kind of blend a lot of that in together. Is it too much if we do the gold and the silver? Because we're doing it anyway. I'm gonna pop that just there. Just to maybe kind of warm it up ever so slightly. I'm gonna go back over the top with the black again in a minute. I cannot get over how much better these are with your finger. Yeah, so go back in with that black from before. I'm then, I think, gonna take this shade, mix with a little bit of this shade and pop that on my lower lash line. I might just start off with that middle shade to start off with. And then I'll take a bit more of that black and just pop that on the outer corner. I think what I'm actually gonna do is go back in with that highlighting palette and take the shade Northern Lights again, which is the one that I used pretty much all over my face. And just highlight that inner corner. Okay, yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with that. Just gonna blend that in a little bit more. But yeah, I really like that so far, and I don't normally like super cool toned smoky eyes on me. Okay, happy with that. Then we'll move on to lashes. Now I'm not really sure which lashes I'm gonna use. Think I'll probably try the Samantha ones because I am very familiar with these disgusting Giselle ones, but I do have a brand new pair, so maybe I'll like start with the Samantha ones that I've never ever tried before, and if that fails, if I don't like how they look, then I'll go back to my usual. But these are honestly my favorite lashes, the Giselle ones. I love them so much. So the ones I have here are the Samantha. So I couldn't actually find the usual scissors that I cut my lashes with, so I'm gonna use my kitchen ones today. Hopefully I don't F this up. Just lay that one there, do the other one, and then what I'll do is while I'm waiting for the glue to dry, I'll quickly do the other eye, and then I'll check back with you guys for the lashes. Alrighty then, let's do lashes. So I think we are pretty much there. Let's see how these bad boys go. Okay, they actually went on really bloody easy. Ooh, these might be a new fave. I've been slowly getting more into lashes, and yeah, these are ones that I could definitely wear sort of like every day. Yeah, that ain't half bad. Ooh, I like these. Hello. Okay, lashes are on. I did have to touch up a little bit with the silver on this side, so I have got a bit on my lash band, but I'm basically just gonna leave that to the end and then fill that in. Might also fill in my waterline, not sure yet, but next we're gonna move on to my lips. So for lips, I have 3 different products. I have the liquid matte. This one is in the shade Silver Fox, I think, and it's literally like a grey, which I feel like it would go very well with this look. I also have Medusa, which looks like this. I'll do swatches of everything in a second. And then I also have this color here, which comes in this kit, and this one, I think it's in like Muse Angelic, not 100% sure. I think this liquid lipstick is in the shade Muse. So that's what that looks like. Let's give it a couple of swatches. So this one here is Muse. It's kind of like a mauvey pink. Oh my god. These kind of smell like Baileys. And then the Silver Fox one, which looks like this. This honestly, just, this color makes me very, very happy. Like, look at that. Thinking I might have to actually go for that, because just with the silver eyes and everything, I'm thinking that could be a look. And then the one that I bought ages ago when I was in Paris that I've literally never, ever, ever used, which is Medusa, looks like this. I'm thinking it's either got to, I'm thinking it's got to be that middle one, Silver Fox. I think it's got to be. But first of all, I have a lip liner. Even though it's not the right color, I want to quickly try it. This one here is in the shade Muse as well, I think. Yes, it's the lip contour. So I just want to give these a go. Even though I am going to paint over it in a minute, I just want to see how they are. Ooh, they're very pigmented. Very creamy. Yeah, I really like how that looks so far. Obviously, I'm going to go over the top of it, so I don't want to waste this too much. I'm going to do a full, like, Insta tutorial or something using this, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I'm now going to go ahead and use the shade Silver Fox, which is like this grey colour. Let me see. Yes, we are going cool tone today. Okay, these are very thin. I feel like this is the kind of liquid lipstick that I could overline my lips like crazy with. Okay, lipstick is on, and that is literally like pretty much completely kiss proof now, which is fab. As you can see, I've also added a little bit more mascara to my lower lashes. I got rid of the shadow on my lash band, and I tight lined a little bit as well and kind of smoked out my eyes even more. Thought, why not just go all the way? And I added my mole. So this is how it all looks close up. I love the formula of the liquid lipsticks. I'm definitely going to get like a more nudie shade. I'd love to have more of like a nude lip with this look, but I thought, why not just go all out and do like a full greyed out look. Loving the eyeshadows. I am loving these lashes. I think these might actually be my new favorites, kind of like my everyday sort of lashes, because I love them. Foundation is bomb. Like I said at the beginning, it has creased around my lines, around my mouth as well, but that pretty much happens with all foundations. Now that it's kind of settled into my skin as well, I think I actually like it more. It's kind of like meshed with my oils in my skin, and it just looks a lot better. It doesn't look as like powdery as it did before, but yeah, I'm a fan. I am a massive fan. Oh, and the highlighter is sick. The highlighter is sick. I feel like this little low ponytail is just not working for this look. I kind of feel like I need some sort of messy bun or something. All right guys, so this is the finished look, complete with a little messy bun. Just thought it kind of went with the whole grungy look a bit better. I love this look. Like, I'm kind of obsessed with how all of this turned out. I'm not sure it's something that I'd necessarily go out in for like an everyday. I think I'm gonna have to switch this up for like a nude lip or something, you know me. But as a look, I'm obsessed. As always, if you guys enjoyed this video, then please do give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you do want to see more of me, because I upload all the damn time. Also, if you do want to see more of me, then make sure you follow me over on Instagram and Twitter, which you can find just up there, because I upload all the damn time on there as well. But apart from that, that's it from me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.